Welcome back.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Okay, we are here.
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Touchdown, Rams! Robert Woods, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. And the Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback.
And just a few years after the Bears made a big move at quarterback, taking Mitchell Trubisky, they did it again this year, moving from number 20 to number 11 in the draft to select Justin Fields out of Ohio State. This offense was just 26th in total yardage last year, so they needed some production. Justin Fields, 63 touchdown passes his last 2 years at Ohio State. They're expecting him to be their guy for the future.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Man, he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. to throw. Stafford. And Woods has it complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a first down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the keeper. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jimmy Graham. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
That's all right. 1 touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From his own goal line, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 43 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Now it's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Ben Mason with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
How do we allow 2 unanswered touchdowns?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down at Stafford, eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the give, this is Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Akers. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Rams on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford. Flushed out right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big pick up there on the scramble.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 2nd down, Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Fields now to throw. And Graham's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Brown in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs... they're valuable for his team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Delano Hill. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The connection made. It's Graham. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Someone on here on cocaine or something. They on drugs.
Santos with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
They're all probably on steroids.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Cam Akers in the Rams offense ready to go back to work. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles.
Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down,
Come
and you're
on,
able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing
That's a pick. That's a pick. That's a
Shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. They got to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
I guess I got to punt it out.
Plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Got to punt the ball out.
Fourth down on is the punt team sending this one away.
Yeah, you thought you going somewhere, nigga. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere.
Bears take over. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown.
Yes, let's go, Aaron. Let's go, Donald. Let's go. Hey, let's go, Donald. Let's go, yeah.
Right now,
Let's
he's got his
go,
team in a good
Donald.
spot.
Let's
Good
go.
spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Fields on the move to his left. He's got a first down past the 30.
Yeah, you thought you were going somewhere else, nigga? That's why number 11 is tactical.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for
Play the
pass. How
game
about
better.
the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, coaches
Let's
might
go.
not like how much their
Tackle for
quarterbacks
loss.
have
Hey,
taken
go
off.
20.
Another example right there.
That's a tackle for loss. What are they talking about?
Gain on the play. It'll be
That's a tackle
second
for
down.
loss, bro.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your...
And he fumbled it.
Let's go, fumble. Fumble. Let's go.
And they'll set up
Let's
shop
go.
in
Let's go.
territory at the 45-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. And that's a first down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming off a back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield. A complete receiver that doesn't get the credit he deserves.
The tackle by Robert Quinn. Second down at 5. Now a run with Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
My goal is to average on starting running back for at least
most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times
25,
with passing
30
touchdowns.
rushes.
But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right.
No, that's a pick. That's a pick.
Stafford for the 3rd time. He's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Oh my.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Kidding me?
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
We're about to lose to the Chicago Bears.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
You
a yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Fields. And he he slides
Why did
and
he?
covers up
That
end.
nigga
He's going to
done.
be able to pick up
That
decent
nigga done.
yardage.
He could have got that first down, but
Here's
he done.
Pat O'Donnell
That was
now,
the dumb of him.
as he'll punt it away for the second
That's
time.
yeah, we get the ball back. You feel me? We back with it.
Here's James returning. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We about to reach no Chicago Bears. Hell no, that ain't happening.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 30.
Stay tuned for the halftime show.
Well, no matter how they
halftime show
phrase
will be
it,
very
staying on
interesting. I'm
schedule,
being
staying
honest.
ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call
Halftime show will
it,
be
7
great.
yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down.
What?
Akers.
Are you kidding me?
And this is picked up by the Bears.
Are you?
And here's Crew will take over with a football
What?
at the 35-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this
What?
game, and ball security
What's
hasn't been
that?
an issue until that point.
Hold on. Can I challenge that? I can't even. I gotta see that on some instant replay. Like no cap. I gotta see how that hell that happened. But look, okay. He running the ball. It looks like if I'm being honest, it looks like they're in. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like they in No, they in. I can't tell if that's. Hold on. Let's see something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's zone coverage. This is zone coverage. They in zone coverage. That's it. That's clear as day as zone. Cause look, this is how you know that's zone. Cause they got these men up here blitzing. Then they got these men back here. This is a zone. It's zone blitz. Zone blitz because look, as soon as he hiked the ball, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 guys coming straight for him, and then you got that 7th guy right here. So that's a zone blitz. Khalil Mack forced the fumble. I don't know what I'm going to do.
And let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
A good first down call as a screen
play.
play gets
I love
them 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
But all these fumbles are not going to cut it. They're not going to cut it. They got
Fields.
bye-bye.
What? Middle, he's got Tyrell Williams.
That's gay.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. Best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Bears push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer.
I don't know this song right here. Give me 1 second.
then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Come on with it, man.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now Stafford, flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd down and goal. Stafford, flush to his right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Fields completes a Mooney on the slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Now the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Fields on first down, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Stafford on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run here with Akers. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Henderson. And he gets it down to the 32.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
I
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And the Rams have got a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point
34-34 tie game.
And it will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for 2nd in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Eluding the pressure right. Open there, right side is Kupp, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. That's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Rams have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Aaron Donald, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. James now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this 3rd quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we were
got
kids?
the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, they brought the carrot sticks.
But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3 from the gun to give to Henderson. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That's certainly. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 29. Yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you. On 4th down, Fields. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Stafford now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And they take a knee. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from long, very long range. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but
and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Rams are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over.
he may very well get another shot at this thing. So now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it's a victory for Matthew Stafford in his first game as a member of someone other than the Lions.
Really good. He did. I gotta find me a new kicker. That's not acceptable. Yeah, we gotta get a new kicker. Well, I had fun. This was a fun video. We won in overtime. Something I've never played in overtime. So I'm so surprised we won.
The players on your team, Earndex quickly upgrades your team at the
And
end
Les
of
didn't
each
even
game.
play in the goddamn game. How does he have an upgrade? What? He didn't even play. Okay. We got Indianapolis Colts next. Indianapolis Colts, they're 1-0. Offensively, we did good. I'm in this video here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. I'm posting all, well, from January to June 1st of next year. So hope y'all enjoy this content. See y'all next time.